What's up, homie G's? Welcome back. Got some truck situations here today. This is the Azoo, the purple Azoo. 2005, 5.9. It's like a teens truck, 18, 20 grand maybe truck. Got the Bobcat on here. That's depends on how you order it and whatnot machine, but mid-30s, let's call it. And then you got attachments. We've got a $15,000 stump grinder on here. It's got 38 horsepower. It's got a pony motor. It's branch manager. It's called 38 Special. It's freaking sick. It's got the new Revolution wheel on it. So if you guys are into stump grinding, you know that new Revolution River wheel, pretty slick. And it killed. I did highest revenue I've done with this horsepower range yesterday, and it was 1,600. And it was 1,600. 1,400 of that was cash. 200 of that was credit card. So did 1,600 in revenue. And we've got a rig here that costs no more than the average lawn rig, like on the road. Like dudes run around, $18,000, $20,000 truck. Some of them are running around with $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 trucks. Like you're mowing lawns with like a high, I don't know what they call them, like when it's like beyond XL or XLT or like not work truck. Like if you got like lots of fancy stuff on it, it's I don't know. You want to make sure it's going to the highest use. Like could you sell that thing and like have a semi? Not saying you'd want a semi, but like what could you do with that capital? There's nothing here like the trailer, $5,000 trailer. We have some custom fabrication done to it. We put nice boxes and nice boxes. You don't want crap boxes. I found that out. It sucks. But like got nice boxes on it, and it's just a very workable unit. But for what's on the road, what's traveling across the road, it wouldn't be any different than having, and we got all the saws and stuff like that in here, but it's the same thing as like weed whackers. It's like, where are you going to put your $700? So you're going to have, a bunch of saws, or you're going to have weed whackers and hose, backpacks, blowers and sprayers and all that stuff. And we've got, another side that kind of matches, but it's got, smaller guys and bigger guys and all that stuff. We've carry like 5-6 saws on this truck. And that's kind of the unit. It's like, it's a great like tree debris collection rig. We've got ramps that come out of there, and like we just literally go up with the grapple on bob and just like up in and haul off. So we've got something we charge $600 in revenue to haul off with. We can charge again $1,000 a day for the machine with an operator. We're right there again, like that $1,600 revenue number. But we're on the road, we're sitting at 20 grand in transportation between truck and trailer, and then just a machine of your choice, whatever type of work you're doing. And it might range, depends on what size machine. You could go all the way with like a mulching machine. My point there is like, if you have a lawn business, you have a lawn route, that has some sellable value. It's something that you could liquidate, and you could literally get the capital value and reallocate that capital value somewhere else. You might be up more in machine. You might two lawnmowers might be basically the same size, same price as a Bobcat. You go buy two brand new 0 turns, it's going to be basically the same price. So it's the same rig, except one has the ability to earn way more revenue, and also you don't necessarily have to commit to employees or crews with this. You could certainly have 2-3 guys on this crew, and like off it goes, and you're running the sales for it, or you could just solo operator, or you could have a fleet of these things. But like my point there is that you're able to turn capital at such a better rate. So you've got, let's just call it 50 grand altogether on the machine. So you have 50, and then you have transportation 25. It's a $75,000 truck, rig, and maybe you got some small tools on it. Maybe it's 80. So you've got some custom stuff on there. It's like 5 grand and accessories, but it's basically the same cost as a lawn rig. I mean, there are some lawn rigs out there that might be 40 grand on the curb. They might be able to do it cheaper. That's what's great about lawns, is like you can. My first rig was like 8 grand, truck, trailer, mower, the whole thing. And you're always gonna have that guy competing with someone who has up to 80 grand. And if you get up to like this style, newer, you can get a new truck, and you have an enclosed trailer, maybe 3 mowers in there, and a crew of 5 or 6 guys. But that's the problem with the high labor thing, is you're like all that whole cab is gonna be filled with homies, and that's not always great. Because Bob gives me problems. I'll just change them out for I'll change them out for like Angela. I don't care. We'll go get a new machine. Like it's buy girl buy. If it breaks down, we can rent it. That's part of the deals. So you can basically keep an uptime and not need excess. I mean, obviously when you get 2, I have multiple machines, like 4 or 5 different machines, but And when you get there, it's nice because you always have one that's down or in the shop or just got back from the shop. That's our Kubota for today. Like we're putting her back together. Everything just got done on her. Like all the maintenance, all the repairs she needs, like all that. She's looking minty. Like she just needed like 1,200 hours. She needed like a couple things tight. We just fabricated up some things on the back of her, where we've got a stump grinder that goes on the back of that. 75 horsepower stump grinder, so we can compete with guys that are running like what we have, Carlton. I think it's like a 70-15 or something like that. But we can do the exact same thing with the stump grinder and still load the dump truck or anything like that. But my point here is that a lot of you guys might want to consider what the lawn business is worth equipment wise and what else you could do with it, what revenue you can bring in day to day, which one is a better equation there, labor, all that other stuff, which you know the right answer. It's the move is going machines and less labor. You're still going to need to utilize labor, but that the move is moving towards that. In addition to that, a lot of you guys are leaving or not even recognizing that lawn route cash flow, that subscription service you've built, has a lot of value. And so you can literally jump on a call with me and we can figure that out. But like that rule of thumb, you're gonna get 3 to 6 months revenue for a business, like for a lawn route. And you can sell that and get rid of 80 to 100 customers and then just take some of your best and start doing like landscape projects or other maintenance items. Like, you know, we've got a deck that goes on Bob here, and like we do like bush hogging basically with it at like 1,600 a day, like 1,800 a day. I think it's 1,800 a day, yeah. It's like forestry mulching rates from a couple of years ago, like $30,000, $35,000 machine, like a $5,000 deck. Freaking great. But like there's a way to sell a lawn care business and get 50, 80, 100 grand, 150 grand, 250 grand, maybe more, but normally you're at a different level, you're a commercial status at that point, then you maybe even sell at a higher multiple. But you can sell that, reallocate that capital, and then reorganize how you would disperse it now. Would you go flatbed, gooseneck? We've got, you know, all that stuff. How would you set up if you had to reset up? So you can book a link with me below. You can always DM me on Instagram, OnSiteTrav. Happy to answer any questions there. But if you're like, you know, this is a good idea, I want to discuss this further, we're gonna have a product where we're gonna help you guys liquidate your stuff and get into, you know, reallocate your balance sheet. So see ya.